Hi, I'm going to be talking about my quarter five results and quarter six decisions. On my balance scorecard, my total performance decreased, my financial performance increased, my market performance decreased, and my marketing effectiveness increased. When it came to my market share, unfortunately, I did lose a bit of my market share in all three of my segments. When it came to my brand judgment, my score stayed the same from the previous corner. So, in order to improve my score, I decided to change the design on all of my brands. I did this by either changing the type of gear or handlebar and including more features to make them more appealing. As for price, I did have to decrease the prices on all of my bikes. Unfortunately, last quarter I increased my prices way too high and definitely overshot it, and my price judgment did decrease because of that. So this time around, I looked at what competitor prices were and made sure to set a price for all of my brands that wasn't too high or wasn't too low. Another decision that I had to make this quarter was to change the priority that I had. Previously, the recreation segment was my number one priority, but this time I made the speed segment my first priority, the mountain segment my second priority, and the recreation segment my third priority, making sure to focus on my high-end brands. Based on previous quarters information, the speed segment had a higher profit per unit, so I wanted to make sure that I focused on this. As for advertising, my ad judgment kind of varied depending on what segment that it was. They either increased or decreased. So I made sure to change my ad for all of them as well. I looked at what the competitors had, and I came to the conclusion that my ad itself had way too many benefit lines or motivator lines, and I made sure to condense that because there's definitely too much going on. As for my media inserts and internet market budgeting, I did increase both of those. I wanted to make sure that I had a lot more advertising going out than my competitor since this was the final quarter and final push. When it came to salespeople, I did go ahead and increase my salespeople for either speed, mountain, or recreation based on what the market potential was. For example, if New York City had the highest market potential for the mountain segment or speed segment, then I made sure to increase my salesperson from one to two. And finally, if I were to give myself advice, I would say to make sure that I change my priority segment. I really didn't change my priority segment this whole time up until now because I didn't realize how much it affected my score. So as long as your priority can be changed to improve your score, your balance scorecard will also improve. Thank you.